You hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you now,
man.
pal.
Yes, man.
How
Yes.
you manage this?
Katie Jackson.
Hey, you stay away from that, you. Dirty cunt.
How are you, pal?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You might need to bring it a bit closer. You're stretching your headphones there, lad.
Right, what, lad?
What's,
me now.
What's going on, Pino?
Fuck all, I just interrupted my day, haven't you?
What?
I've got another
What have you been doing?
Another 60 parcels to deliver yet. Fucking dirty. He keeps changing fucking time.
What's happened to your Asda job then? Come on. You was
Are we started?
Yeah, people want to know.
So, obviously, it all started when this COVID bullshit kicked in, didn't it? And I was working on site, and we got chucked off site on a Monday morning after about an hour. And my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, should I say, just rang me and said, "Do you want to do some security?" Well, she said, "Do you want to stack some shelves over through the coronavirus?" I said, "Well, not really, no." She said, I think I'm, worth a bit more than that. No disrespect. He said, "Well, what about security?" I thought about it. I said, nah. And then we got chucked off site, and I rang her back and said, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'm doing it." So
mole cop. That's what I picture.
All black.
I've had a few chucked at me. What's the other one? I think there's a film called The Security Guard or something else. But yeah, I just got chucked in. A few days later, I was in there. No training, nothing.
Talking through your first day then, because obviously you've turned
up.
First
day.
You get given a uniform.
Right, so she's, obviously I've been drove in with her. She said, "You'll be all right." So got there, met this geezer, head of security. top guy to be fair, but he said just wear all black, but I had no black pants or black shoes out like that, so I've wore some black trackies, and the only shoes I had was my I can't think what they're called, like £600 trainers. Well, they're not, they're fake £600 trainers like I said last time. So they've got all gold on them. So I've got this on. I'll show you now. So I've got my jacket on like this. Security jacket. Headset on. Give me a headset. 10-minute video watched. And he said, "Right, on to shot 4, you go, mate." I'm like, "What?" That was it. And
with your tracky pants and gold shoes.
Yeah,
on.
so I had these capo tracky pants off Mono that didn't even fit me calves.
Capo
ones, and then I had I can't think what they're called. What they called? Zanettis. I had my Zanettis on.
Tom Zanettis.
Yeah, with gold on and all that. I look like a right knobhead. But yeah, so my feet were killing because, like, you know what I'm like, can't keep still. I'm walking around supermarket all day. And my feet, after about 2 hours, were absolutely killing.
So what do you have to do then? Do you have to walk around just looking for, like, suspicious characters?
So what they do, you'll see it. You know, when you walk in the supermarket, they have, like, a podium, don't they, at the front? Normally it's just like an old man just staring at cameras. But this was like, it's like a mega store, this. It's a big store, so there's always 2 or 3 of us, mainly 2 of us. But I told them, I said, I can't sit there on that. I said, I've got ADHD or something. I said, I can't sit there. So they said, "Right, no worries, you walk round." So I was just pacing around supermarket 100 mile an hour, like a proper weirdo. And you just got to walk round and just look for people acting dodgy.
You took to it pretty well, though, didn't you?
I loved it. Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Like, we'll get more into the chases in a bit, but I love just trying to catch people. And, like, I've done it myself. When I was 20-year-old, I used to go with Morrison's when I was with my ex-girlfriend, and she used to do a shop. It used to cost 120 quid. I used to do it. It used to cost 25 quid. I'd be putting steak through that self-scan underneath bread and all sorts. So I knew what people were up. So I've done it loads. I did it loads when I was younger. Loads.
Right.
I've never, ever done it.
Have you not? Let me take this off and boil it.
Before we get to the chases, you know when you worked on site?
Yeah.
You had a Who was your boss?
My boss was one of my mates called
No,
Rob
but
Womack.
didn't you have an ex-footballer?
Oh. No, we had I was on site, yeah. Oh, God. I was on site in, where was I? Near Manchester Airport it was. And I'm on site, we're doing this apartment block. And there was this black guy, and I think, I know him. And he was a labourer for another firm, just doing, like, moving all the shit and that. And after 2 days, I thought, I know him. It was only bloody Effie Sodja. Effie Sodja, who was my assistant, didn't even recognise me. This is how bad I was at Macclesfield and weren't interested. Didn't even recognise me. So Effie Sodja, ex-Macclesfield manager, assistant, he's there, bloody pushing all bricks away. And it weren't till after like 2 days I went to him and said, you don't know who I am, do you? And he pretended he did for a bit. He said, oh, yeah. I said, Mike Phoenix used to play for you. Didn't have a clue who I was. Didn't have a clue.
What's he doing on a building site?
Well, he got. I think him and his brothers got done for fraud or something. They got done for something.
I'm trying to think who we were.
Let me have a bit of my fake brew.
Go on. I can't think who we were playing for when it might have been Macclesfield when he were marking me. They used to wear a bandana. Is that him who used to wear a bandana?
Yeah. So he still has this bandana on site. So I knew with his hard hat on top. So I thought that's definitely him. It's definitely him. But I got chatting to him. I was working for him for 2 or 3 weeks. I was working with him, so I got chatting to him, talking to him every day, and some of the stories he told me. He was like that, like he's a Phoenix. I said, what? He said, what songs did they sing about you? So I'm like, well, they used to sing that Phoenix is on fire. He said, all right, you know what they used to sing about me? Sodgy's gonna get ya. Sodgy's gonna. He said, and all the stadium was going mad. I'm like, but he could chat some shit. Top guy.
He never got anybody on pitch. I've got a good video of him. He never got anybody on pitch.
Did he not?
They might have sung it.
But yeah,
I got a good video of when I absolutely weighted him. Absolutely weighted him and scored a goal. But to be fair, I think he were about 48 then.
Yeah, he looked about 50, 58 then.
Yeah,
when I see him. But all he did was moan. Oh, moan. He'd just be on his phone constantly. And like he'd get asked to do one thing and he'd just like a little 10-year-old kid going mad. But fucking funny. But he must be 58, but still he could class as a 20-year-old. You just can't work him out.
What a fall from grace though. Like professional footballer, manager, now he's labouring. Like surely
just shows, doesn't it? I think he does something in Nigeria though. I think he does some coaching. He was telling me some bollocks about going to Nigeria for 2 months and getting 14 grand and all that. I'm like, yeah, all right, mate.
Yeah.
But you know when you get bored of just listening to someone's stories constantly every day. No, I just switched off it. But my other mates were buzzing off him. They were buzzing.
That's why I've stopped going around to Jordan's house, mate. I bore off, Jordan. I know you've got 3 goals this season.
Oh, mate, I had to take him around the golf course yesterday.
I know. I had a look on the Instagram.
Fuck me, mate. Like pulling teeth.
Are you actually decent, you two?
I'm not. Jordan's very good. He plays off about, well, he said 10. I think he was 1 over after the first 9.
That means nothing to me, though.
I was about... Well, I ended up. I think I was 38 over. I thought I played all right.
Yeah. Well, for your third round, you was very good. To be fair, but we'll have to get you on, Phoenix.
You what?
We'll have to get you on.
No, mate. I've not got the patience for it, Jordan. I've tried it, and I've been to driving range. When I was in rehab, right, they took us to a driving range, and no, I spent about 40 quid on 100 balls of whatever. And they were just going everywhere, mate. It was so frustrating. I couldn't go round a golf course, hit a ball wrong, and then you've got to wait 20 minutes to take another shot to make it good. I couldn't do it. Too slow for me, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really.
What you've got to do when you hit a bad shot, not get mad, aren't you, Jordan?
Yeah, it's hard not to though.
See, I get mad. This is what I'm getting mad doing these parcel deliveries. Like, I can't find one back of my van. I go mad. Like, I'm doing like 120 today, and like,
how does it work then? How does it work? Do you go to a depot in morning and just literally load your van up?
Yeah, so
system. Is there no system to it? So like, this area goes in that side of the van. This area goes that side of the van.
There probably is, but not for Fino.
No, so you literally get it's like 120 parcels. It's probably like each postcode area. It's so small. You just literally up and down every street. So you're not covered a big. I'll do Farnworth, and it's just like the inner circle of Farnworth.
Right, okay.
I've got to get 120 parcels on my van. My van's like only a little small Kangoo thing or whatever they're called. And today, I've tried putting them in alphabetical order, and I keep whacking my head on van. I'm in middle of the street. People are trying to get past me in the street. I'm just going mad. I'm smoking 10 a day. I don't even normally smoke, you know what I mean? I took up smoking. I just took up smoking like when I was doing that security. It's bad.
You need to get an e-cig on.
Apparently they're worse for you. But who knows, eh? What's good for you and what's not, eh?
So,
right, come on. Talk us through.
Go on.
Fino, talk me through your first arrest. What was it?
So, as a security guard, for man's sake, for us doing it, everyone knows, I think.
ASDA.
You're not allowed, you're not meant to touch them at all. They could literally, you're not meant to touch them. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't let just someone have one over me and say, if they don't, if you say, give me that back, I've caught you, and they just go, fuck you, I'm off. I'm like, wow, that's not happening with me. So first one's got away. I'm back at shop, comes through on radio. We've got a runner. So I've made it I'm on middle aisle, straight to the front at shop. But at this point, I'd changed my shoes to some like proper disco, like proper black shoes. You know, like what you wear for a funeral or something.
Yeah.
So I'm slipping and sliding all over the supermarket floor, grabbing onto aisles, got out to the front, and he was just at the front of the foyer. And I just got to him straight away. Luckily, he weren't that quick. He was a bit chubby. And I just got him. I just put him against the wall and said, give me them back. And he giving me straight back. So first one, but I tell you what a buzz. I put it on my Twitter. I said, there's a buzz scoring a goal, but there's no better buzz than catching your first runner out of a supermarket, mate.
Yeah.
It was class.
P. Bolton on Twitter asked you which is better.
I'd say, to be fair, I think scoring a goal is better, but catching your first, especially your first catch, oh, mate, what a feeling. And then I thought, this is mint, this. I can't wait. I couldn't wait. Get in every day. Couldn't wait. Honestly, couldn't wait to get in. But what was one of the funniest bits is, so at this point, to get the job, you had to be a family member of someone who worked there. So the owner of the store, obviously my ex-girlfriend's mum, but we went along with the story that you're still going out with each other, so you can get the job.
Right.
So every day they're all going to me. So, oh yeah, what's Katie making me for your tea tonight? And I'm like, every day got to make up a story of where we're going, what we're having for tea. Yeah, we're having spag bol tonight. We're having this tonight. We're doing this tomorrow.
She's good at it.
Yeah, and then like, where are you going this weekend? Oh yeah, we plan to go away here. So for 3 months, we just lived a lie that I was still going out with the daughter, whilst being on plenty of fish behind finger. So I don't even know if they know now. I think some of them are clocked on because I never even spoke to about her or anything. But yeah, they all thought none of the girls would come near me. Like from stores, some decent ones. None of them would come near me because they all knew I thought I were boyfriend to ex-boss, sorry. So,
have you robbed her laptop or something for today?
I'm using my daughter's iPad.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, it's just had the screen fixed and got like a proper thingy for it because I'm a nightmare with phones. I lose them, break them every week. I'm actually on my mates now. Mate, give me one now. Decent, to be fair. But the microphone don't work, so you have to wear earphones. Times are hard, lads. Times I can't go out and just buy these AirPods like you two.
I can't.
Hey, not me. Mine are attached.
Are yours attached?
Mine are attached. Yeah, I got these. I nicked them from Asda. I did a runner.
See, that wouldn't have happened in my store, mate. That would not have happened in my store.
You want to caught me in them flipping.
No, well, I got some. In end, I ended up getting some trainers. To be fair, some black trainers, some Asda George. Still got.
So you could be quicker.
Yeah, I just need to be a bit more comfortable because, like, I was probably doing 20,000 steps a day walking around that supermarket, and I got these trainers, but they ended up with an hole in bottom and stuff.
Did you ever get any? Did you ever get any gangs of lads, like groups of lads coming in?
Oh yeah. So what had happened? Like, what happens with supermarkets is like this is in Oldham Way, right? And what they have is like a group of 10 or 12 of the same people that just nick from the same supermarket all the time. Yeah. Now they've been coming in, and don't get me wrong, they do a brilliant job, but some of them wouldn't chase them. Then I've gone in, and these 10 or 12 lads, it's all got round that after about 3 or 4 weeks, listen, don't go in there because he's going to chase you. Like, normally they just go in, they'll literally go in, 2 of them, they'll grab 10 spirits, 6 spirits, put them in the bag and walk out. And, like, you know, if you've got, like, an old man on there or an old woman or something like that, they're not going to stop them. Whereas, like, I tried.
So what's the point in them being there?
Did the police?
I don't know. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
Did the police not get called?
No. So unless they're harm to staff, which robbing a bottle's not harm, or they're violent, police, you ring the police, but the police take about 2 weeks to turn up.
Right.
The only one time, I'll go and tell you, the one time they turned up, right, was a guy's come in, about 20-year-old Asian kid, come in, swagger about him. I clocked him straight away. Gone, right, he's up to something. He's gone straight in for, you know, Remy Martin XO. So it's about 80 quid a bottle or something. He's grabbed 3 of them, straight in front of the supermarket, grabbed 3, tried walking out, and he's seen me and he's gone to me, you're not going to stop me with these bottles. So I've took a breath, I've looked at it, I've gone, listen, pal, I am. So he stood there, I'm at front of the supermarket, and he's tried just walking past me. I thought, you cheeky bastard. So I've grabbed him. I've just thought, fuck this, I'm grabbing him. I've grabbed 1 bottle, grabbed 2 bottles. Other one, I've got hold of him. And he's got this other bottle in hand, but I'm wrestling him. So anyway, he's gone to the front, ended up taking him down in the foyer at the front, got the other bottle. But then as he's walked out, a member of the NHS, we used to have an NHS queue. He's ran past him and he's just launched him up against the wall, this kid. And then as he's let go of him, he spat on him. And this is while COVID's going on. So we've had to report that. And police took 2 minutes and they were there, but he'd already gone. And it was disgusting. Yeah, an NHS member of staff there doing what they were doing, and he just spat in the face. So that was one of the bad experiences, that. But
are you saying I can walk into an Asda now and just pick up some bottles and walk out?
Yeah, 100%. You know what they all do? Fire escapes. So our fire escape at the back used to lead out onto a council estate. Mate, some steps straight onto a council estate.
You've no chance, have you?
Yeah, well, I did. Fino did. So as soon as you see someone who grabbed 5 spirits, you put a call out. It's called 201. You put a call out on the tannoy, and all the staff had run to. They all have designated fire exits. But still, that won't stop them. You know, if you've got, let's be honest, you've got 3 girls from Asda, and you're a lad 6'2", you're just going to run straight through them, aren't you? But yeah, I've had a few there out the fire exits, and I had one. He's gone through fire exit. I'm 20 seconds behind him, but I thought, you know what, I'm going for it. I've gone straight onto this council estate, right? Other guys come with me. This guy is on top of a garage, right? With 2 spirits in his hand. He's on top of a garage, and I'm pleading with him, come down, mate. I just want the spirits. 10 minutes, mate, talking to him, calling me all sorts. He's ended up getting down, but he's jumped on. I'm in the middle of this council estate. Anyone could have pulled a knife out on me or something like that. You know what I mean? It's a rough area. And I'm thinking I'm fucking Superman. Like, you know what I mean? And he stood on top of garage with 2 spirits. So he ended up coming down in the end and giving them us.
It sounds like a bit of you, this job, to be fair, lad.
No, it was, but it was enjoyable, mate. Really enjoyable.
We've been asked on Twitter. Like?
Pay?
Well,
that's why I left.
Right. Not worth it.
About £9 an hour, isn't it? Something. But it's
not Superman wages, is it?
No, this is what I was saying. This is what everyone kept saying to me. Like, do you know what you're getting paid to be doing what you're doing? And I'm like, I know, but I'm enjoying it. But to be fair, it's seen me through COVID, you know what I mean? I was really thankful for it, to be fair.
Yeah. I was thankful for it. I love the sweets, mate. It's funny as fuck. Right, we've been asked on Twitter, what is the weirdest job that one of your teammates has had in semi-professional football?
Don't really.
Right, there's a guy around non-league football who would message the lads and he'd ask for like any used shorts, strips, socks, and he'd pay you to send him the used socks.
Yeah.
Hey, they're on about when you start back, Jordan. Or you might be going up yet, mightn't you?
3rd of October, apparently.
They're bringing crowds back straight away, aren't they, in non-league?
They're saying we can't go back without it because of the money.
Yeah, money. Yeah, conference that they're bringing crowds back.
What's crap with your footy?
What, your season starts on the 3rd of October? Jordan?
Ours does, yeah.
When are you back, Fino? When are you eligible to play again?
2 years next month, my mate. Do you know how many times I've been asked that? Everyone comes up to me and goes, oh, I bet you're back a few months, aren't you? And I'm like, cheers, mate, but no. Another 2.5 years yet, pal.
Another 26 months.
But let me tell you something, right? I've never had as many offers to play for football in my life than when I've been banned.
That's because they know you can't.
Is that what it is? offering me silly money. Some of them,
it's just a gesture.
Some, honestly, I'm not naming names, but I bet I've had 10 people messaging me on Twitter, and somehow some of them got my number from WhatsApp. I only changed my number 6 months ago. And messages offering me money. I'm like, listen, mate, I'm banned. No, we'll get round it. We'll sort you. And I'm like, listen, mate, it's not going to happen, pal. So, yeah, another 2 years.
Is this Asda 11?
Yeah, Asda 11.
Someone's asked if there's any appeal or anything like that.
No, so I got, obviously I said it last time, I don't know, when we did the show this podcast last time, I don't think I'd had my final hearing, had I? Or had I?
Don't
know. Anyway, so I think you get about $7,000 budget with the PFA. But I used about $2,000 up on train fares because I didn't turn up for the first 2 or whatever. Like £400 a go or something to London. I couldn't believe it, return. So I used about £1,200 before I even got down there. But no, I got $7,000 thingy, and it was like I said last time, that guy was falling asleep in me interview thing, and they didn't want to know, mate. But I got pissed up, believe it or not. I got pissed up about 3 months ago, and I just emailed them. Pissed up in bed.
What did you say?
I just ranted on saying, listen, I want to get back playing. I said, there's worse things going on in the world. I said, I've done nothing right. I stuck by the rules of what you've told me to do. I said, it's been 2. I said, I can be back playing next season. I've done 2 years. Any chance of reducing the ban? Basically got back a week later and just said no.
Really?
Yeah, they just said no. That decision's final. And it's pissed. It is now. A year ago, I weren't asked now. It's killing me. It's killing me.
But it is.
How old are you now?
I thought you only had a year left.
No, 30. I'm going to be 32, late 32.
32.
I'll be 32 by the time I can even play again. So I'll go down to my local club and play for them. You know what I mean? If I'm still alive or still in decent shape. But
Can you not play nothing at all? Sunday league?
No, anything you've got to register to the FA. Like I tried playing for my local club, right? I tried playing for my local club. It was about 6 months after I got caught. Scholes' son, right, played for their team. Scholes used to come down and watch. Scholes' son has grassed on me.
What?
Before put team sheet in, he's seen me there and grassed on me. I said, he's not playing, he's banned. I'm like, I just want a game of fucking football on a Saturday afternoon. What are you doing, you ginger little bastard? You know what I mean? I don't need that. And I think it's happened another time as well, but that little bastard, mate, pissed me off. Honestly, I was like, he had my shin pads and everything, waiting, boots on. Ended up getting pissed next to pitch in end.
He's not bad, his son either.
Yeah, I've heard he's a bit of an hothead though. Thinks he's a bit of a boy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not be a boy when I get older. Rat.
So, I'll be honest, you seem happier than the last time we spoke to you, so.
Yeah, I'm just coasting along now. Not perfect, don't get me wrong. I'm not, I'm still living with my nan. She's downstairs now watching Chase. All she does all day is watches the Chase. It does my head in. So I'm still living.
What about tipping point? She must like a bit of tipping point.
She'll watch the Chase on channels on Challenge TV. But she'll watch it on repeat, and then she's got like early signs.
She'll watch it on what?
She'll watch it on Challenge TV.
All right.
Challenge TV, and she'll sit there and she's got early signs of Alzheimer's or something, and she'll go, "Oh, it's been on before. This one, I've seen this one before," and I'm like, "Nan, obviously, you're watching the same ones every day." And she forgets. And like, she just sits there. I can't sit downstairs and watch telly with her because she just changes her channel every 30 seconds, and it sends me mad.
Brilliant. So, are you not doing a bit of fitness work?
Yeah. So I've been doing bits. I've been doing bits. Yeah, I've just been taking my mates more than anything. My mates who play for our local club rang me about 8 weeks ago and said, "You fancy just taking us on runs and stuff?" And that's got me out. This is the first time since I got banned there. I've actually done it myself for 8 weeks now. And like, I used to do 2 weeks and fuck it off, not do anything for about 6 weeks again. But I've been going myself now, like 2 or 3, 4 times a week. Only doing like 20 minutes. Like, I do like 3 6-minute runs and then core work in between. And then finish off on these steps. But makes you feel miles better. Because especially when I'm living here with my nan, and like, if I've not got my little girl at night time, it's really boring. Like,
it's good for your mental health,
yeah, and then
fitness, just getting out there.
Get me trainers on, and I just go out and I ring one of them or 2 of them. And the other thing, when you're training with other people, you push yourself more. Even if you don't want to do it, let's say you organise to go one next day. If you don't want to go, they're ringing you, going, "Well, you've asked me to come," so then you've got to get up and get out because you're letting someone down. So I think training with somebody else helps so much.
Yeah, 100%.
So much. Even when you're running, it takes your mind off it and stuff.
With football, can you not coach or manage or anything like that? Nothing.
I'm dying to get involved. Like I said, with my local team, my best mate's the manager there, and I'm dying to be his number 2. Like, I'm dying, but by law, just by fucking shit rules, can't do anything. That's what I put on that finger. I just wanted to coach. Like, I've got, youth teams, like under 10s and stuff like that. You just want me to go down and do little fitness sessions with them and stuff, and little ball work sessions, and I just can't do it.
Can't even do that.
Can't. I've got people mithering me left, right, and centre. Honestly, to go down and do the thing is just because it's, just because you've been there, you've been a professional. Don't get me wrong, I weren't the best, or I weren't there for long, but you get little lads who will listen to you because you've been there.
Yeah.
More than your average Joe Bloggs, who's someone's dad. If I go down there, I've got Scott Burton's ex-Chester kit. Class, love that. Everyone thinks I play for Chester again in Alder. Honestly, bounce around it. I don't have it off. I've been wearing my Southport one for the last 2 years, and I thought, someone said to me, why are you wearing that? And I said, you know what, you're right. So I rang Scott Burton up and I said, Scott, give us some kit, kid. So I got a full tracksuit and that off Scott Burton. So I've been wearing that every day. And everyone thinks I'm back playing now. Like, there's a fit bird in Aldi supermarket. She thinks I play for them again. No, it's not got me anywhere, like, but...
Yeah,
that's another thing. I tell you, that's another thing. Women's gone downhill.
Is it?
How come?
Oh, first few months I was sound, but bloody hell, you didn't even have to try. You just put a picture on you celebrating with tongue out, and you get about 3 birds messaging you. Now, fucking hell, nothing, mate. Do you get your ugly cunt? That's why. I'm not surprised after that picture you put on the other day.
Quasimodo.
Quasimodo.
Don't be there, you said. Thought we were, mate.
No, we are.
No,
I'm
you're
joking.
wrong.
You've got a bird, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm only joking.
She decent or what?
I'm not going to say no, am I?
He's absolutely punching.
Oh, actually, no, I seen her. She come last time we did this. We went to that bar, didn't we? Did she come then?
Yeah.
She's got that.
Right.
She's got that dodgy eye, Fino. But she keeps.
Sniper won't take her out.
Yeah,
She keeps doing that.
keeps winking at you.
I don't know what it were. No.
Oh, fucking brilliant!
But
Even Kettle won't whistle at her.
So what's next for you know? What's the crack?
I don't know, mate. I'll be honest with you. I really do not know.
What are you going to do with parcels?
Well, I've just been offered another job today to start on Monday. Just delivering
Doing what?
again, but just delivering stuff. But it's more money. You can earn good money doing parcels, but you've got to do like 180 parcels a day. I've not got the patience.
5 days, 7 days a week. What is it?
You've got to get your own. So basically, to earn money, you've got to get your own round, and you've got to do 2 rounds a day. But I've just got my own round now. But I've got offered another job, which is about same money as I'm on, Monday to Friday, nice and easy. You know, starting at 7:30, finishing at 3:30 or something. And it's like 20 drops a day, just big things. So hopefully I'll start in that Monday. And that's me. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered anymore about what career-wise I do and all. I'm not asked. It doesn't bother me anymore. Like, people...
I used to deliver car parts to around Cheshire. And I didn't mind it. I thought it was all right.
I don't mind it. I just plodding along now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I went through what I went through, where I was just fucking on the piss, getting wrecked all the time, and not showing up for my daughter, not doing this, not doing that, just an absolute mess for 2 years. Now I'm honestly just happy, just plodding along.
Just a bit of stability.
Don't get me wrong. I have my times where I'll go on a Madden, or you know, I'll go and piss for 2 days or something. But that'll be every fucking blue moon.
That's standard, that.
Yeah, that's, you know what I mean, that's standard. But before, 2 years ago, I was just a wreck 4 days a week. I remember the amount of times I went training and didn't go to bed was ridiculous.
What, and just turned up for training? Just
turned up for training. People used to think I was sound. Oh, you look fucking bright. I remember the day I got caught when I got caught at Southport, I'd been on a full Sunday session till 6 in the morning. And I set off for training at 7:30. And I walked in and Liam went, Liam Watson went, you look bright, Mike. I went, yeah, fucking buzzing today, Liam. Literally, I had about half an hour's kip. And then 20 minutes later, got banned. Class.
It was good for you because you always look like you, Stephen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is what, yeah. Like the amount of times Gavin Neville has said to Bernard and John, like, that Phoenix is off his head. I'm like, I actually weren't, I don't think. Salford weren't that bad. It was Southport. It was bad. It was Southport that got me bad. I should have never lost. I don't think I should have ever lost Salford.
No, but you can never predict the future, can you?
No, you can't. I just got offered another 2-year deal on the same. I think it was slightly more money. And I just thought about the fucking self. Thought about how long more can I party for. So I'll do another 2 years at Southport. Fucking happy days. But obviously, it's sad when you look back at what I used to do. It's really sad.
Thing is, though, no matter what, no matter what club you would have been at, you'd have probably ended up doing the same thing anyway.
Yeah, because like I say, I fucked it all up with my ex and that, and kids had left and all that, and I was just like you do, like, you know, it happens to the best of you. I had all this like, I was on decent money. I was still working as well, so we're getting decent money from my other job. And
what did you used to do, Fino?
I used to alcohol wholesale for one of my best mates. I used to like do all the sales for them and all the banking for them. But I used to do it in the afternoons, you know, once I've finished training.
Yeah.
So I used to do that. That used to keep me busy because, like I say, there's nothing worse than finishing training at 12 and you've got all day to yourself.
Sure, we had a game at Salford. I'm sure you'd set up a bar and you was on a bar next to the pitch or something.
Yeah, so that's my mate, yeah. So he had his own he's got all his own lager, cider, else. I don't know if you've seen it, what they call now, gins. He has his own, all them flavoured gins when they first went mad. He set all that up, so yeah, he had all his own kegs set up and that, and helped Salford out a bit, you know, when they're going through the renovations. Because he had nothing there, so he helped him out with all the beer and that.
There you go. I'm sure you was working on the bar though.
No,
just going back.
Go on.
I was going to say, just going back to weird jobs. I had a mate who was a male escort. We didn't find out until halfway through the season.
I applied for that. I looked into it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't apply for it. I looked into it, you know what I mean? But you know what? I found out my mate was one as well.
There's a lot that goes about.
Yeah, I'm not saying who it is, but yeah, he got caught on a website.
I tried, but you had to send pictures in.
You know what I tried for?
Love Island.
Calvin Klein. No, is it? What boxer company was it? Some boxers in it. I seen it on Twitter or something, or Instagram. So I sent a picture in of me and my boxers. I thought I was gonna get it because I still had a 6-pack and that tense in my head off. And I sent that off. But I get it into my head. I thought, right, it's done that. That's it. Now next week I'm going to be a bloody boxers model. I started thinking about what I'm going to do and stuff, and then fucking my head's fucked.
You didn't even get an email back.
Didn't even get an email back.
What a guy you are, Fino.
Oh, but yeah, there's just a few more from the Asda shit. This is my favourite one. I caught a guy in a car. I caught a guy in a car. Now you tell me what other security guard has caught a car?
What
I was running alongside a car.
And what did you do? Drag him out?
Right. So I've gone to the smoking area having a little cig. Seen these three Asian lads in this car. I thought, what are they looking at? Didn't take them on or anything like that, right? And they drove away, but they'd gone to the other side of the shop. And at this time, we had these really expensive plants on the other side. So while I was having a cig, chatting shit to fucking Deidre and Barbara for fucking bacon aisle or whatever, Dave fucking chucked 5 of these plants. I put this picture on Twitter. 5 of these plants in the car, in the back of this car. So as I've walked back in, not even noticed, I've walked back in, and a customer's gone, I'm just letting you know, 3 lads have just been nicking loads of plants up front. So I've gone, what? Nah, I'm not having this. I've literally, anyone who cut nicked from that store that we knew about, I caught. So I'm like, fuck this, I'm not letting my 100% strike record go. So I've darted across the car park, onto the main road. So that's a 200-metre sprint. Onto the main road, and they're parked on the other side of this street on another road. So I've seen them, and I've got to the car, and they're driving off. So he's driving down this road. I'm behind this car, fucking fast as I could, go round the side of it. I'm running at the side of him like that, saying, pull over, I've got your reg, I've got this, I've got that. He kept starting and stopping, right? But they had this little Asian guy in the back. but he's in the middle of all these plants. So you've got like 3 plants there, 3 plants. And every time he stopped, this guy's head had just come through plants like that. And then he'd start again, he'd go back. And you know, like that Homer Simpson thing where his head comes through bushes. You're like, mate. Mate, I'll never forget it. He kept starting and stopping because he didn't know what to do, the driver. And his head just kept popping back through plants. And then he'd go behind him because he just got all these plants in back. Oh, mate. And they ended up stopping and giving them me all back.
What, so you walk back to 5 plants?
Yes, this is... I don't know if you can see the picture. The pictures, I put the picture on Twitter where me and my mate come behind me and we're both carrying the plants back.
Yeah, send it us, we'll put it on our Twitter.
That was my favourite one. That was the favourite one by a mile.
Have you ever had one where you're obviously like your heart were beating, you were nervous?
Yeah.
I've got myself into a bit deep here.
No, yeah, there was one right near the end, and he'd gone through the fire escape. He'd come in and I clocked him, and he had like blood all over him and stuff, and spots and blood and like all like, oh, I don't know. He'd gone through fire exit, so I chased him, and he turned back and he had 3 spirits. And I thought, I got to the council estate at the front, and I looked at him and I went, I'm not even touching you. I said, you can have the spirits, mate. I thought, wow. He was full of blood, and like, it was. I don't know what he's done. I think someone said he'd been knocked over the day before, but that's when I just thought, you know what, enough's enough. I'm not touching him. I've got a kid. I said, you know, I could catch anything from him, but that was horrible, that one. So I had to let him get away. Gutted, like, but I couldn't touch him.
No,
not worth it.
He was a free spirit.
Yeah.
Right, well, Fino, it's been even funnier than I thought, to be honest. What a guy.
It is, it's, just trying to have a look, see what else there is. I think that's it. Yeah, the only other time it happened was when I went undercover. Oh, but that was, I only did a few days in my best clobber.
What was that?
So I did one, there was one, I'll just tell you about one. So I'm walking up and down, and what I had to do is walk around with a trolley with just like 4 or 5 random stuff in, and just pretend you're shopping all day.
What items did you put in?
Well, I had beer in there. I always had a newspaper, so I could just stand there and read newspaper for a bit. But, you know, I mean, no one could say anything because I was undercover, and like, any staff would just say, well, I'm just trying to blend in, love. So I was stand there for 10 minutes reading like what had happened the day before in football. And I remember this woman, and I thought, you have that scan and go, you know, where you walk around, you scan your items, and then you put them in your trolley, and then at the end you put your scanner on the finger at the till, it tells you what to pay and all that. So some people go round and they don't scan stuff. So this woman was on baking aisle. So I seen her not scanning stuff. Anyway, she got chatting to her for 10 minutes. Chatting to her 5 minutes. I'm like making stories up why I'm in here. I said, yeah, I'm just in, you know, my missus has sent me in for some cake mix and this and that. And she's like, oh yeah, my husband sent me in for this and that. And while she's doing it, she's picking stuff up, not scanning it and putting it in a bag. So I said, so after a couple of minutes, I said, right, no worries, love, I'm going to crack on. You enjoy your day. See you later. She's happy as Larry. And then she's got to the front. I let her go through the till, paying everything. Obviously, half of the shopping's not even been paid for. And, like, she seen me, and she was just going to say bye. And I went, excuse me, love, just come here. She's like, what, how are you? It's like, she thinks I'm a mate. And I've just said, I've just busted you, love. And she was mortified. It was tight as fuck. She put all my trust in me. We were talking about family and kids and friends. And I just said, listen, open your bags up, love. I said, I've just been... so that was fun.
Undercover at Asda. That is brilliant.
That woman.
No, that woman, she was mortified, mate. She couldn't believe all the trust she put in me. And I just said, listen, love, come over here and empty your bags, kid.
How did you feel?
I was buzzing. I don't like women anyway, so... Right, innit? If you're going to do it, you got to pay the consequences.
Yeah, just do the job.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Anyway, John, before we go, who have you got sat there?
Boston.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
They got a budget now.
Massive, yeah.
Have they?
Good team, mate.
Have they?
But Boston dicked them 5-0 at start of season.
Did they? Yeah, but it's a lot different now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a completely new team we've got.
What you've got or they've got?
What we've got and what they've got.
Have you?
So, yeah.
Is it a big effect with no crowd?
Do you know
He's
what?
used to it.
No one ever sang your
lad.
No one ever sang your name anyway. Not like Effie Sodja.
Just setting them up for you, that's why.
Yeah, he did, to be fair. I said that last
The,
time. Go on, mate.
Do you know what's weird? Like, we was 1-0 up the other day at York, and they missed from like 3 yards out, and there was no like,
Yeah.
ooh, or
Yeah.
no one going mad, and it was just like, all right, let's just set up again, then we'll still 1-0 up. Whereas
Yeah, it's
normally,
like if they miss that, you get the crowd to get up, wouldn't they? And you're playing away at York in front of 5,000, whatever.
yeah,
It's horrible, isn't it? It's like,
So that
especially
was-
an away team.
yeah, I think
I
it's.
suppose there's no pressure then, is there?
Not
No,
really,
much.
no.
You
a
get no
dream game.
reaction, do you? Yeah.
There's no like, if you say like you, I have not even had a chance yet, so I'm not missed a chance. Like their lad missed an header from like 2 yards out where normally the crowd would be like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? It was just like, right, back in, let's wait for the next one. Right.
What about when you score though? Because like you watch games on TV and they have that fake cheering, don't they? That fake crowd. But obviously at that level, you score and it's just you can just hear everyone. Yay! Well done, pal. Well in. like that. Well done, chap.
I've still seen some celebrating peeling away to crowd. Like I've seen them peeling away and like peeling away and like fucking hell. Even some in Prem are doing it, peeling away to crowd.
It's I think Paisley ran towards the cameraman. You knew cameraman.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
but it's a bit like, you know, when you win a game away from home and you're like walking past their changing room and you're like banging on the door shouting like, "Wait, get in, wait," as loud as you can. Hoping one of them will come out. It's a bit like that when you score.
I bet you didn't dare bang on Chester's dressing room door when you walked out.
I was in the showers, just waiting to hear the final whistle.
Did you speak to him afterwards?
I went for a pint with him. Yeah.
Did you? Were they all right?
Yeah. So.
I bet. Yeah. I didn't think you'd have won that one, if I'm honest. I didn't think you were going to win the York one.
I spoke to Scott Burton about it, and he said they absolutely did you.
Did they?
We
were 3-0 up.
You know what Scott Burton's like? I love the lad, but he said you'll never see a more one-sided game. Somehow they didn't score the third. I don't know, and it weren't a penalty. I've seen the penalty. I don't think that was a penalty.
No, well, we used to have JJ, didn't we? So he'd come back, got sent off. We was 3-0 up. They had 10 men, and they
scored 2, didn't they?
They just come back into it. Like,
do you know what? That's when JJ chased back, innit? I've watched that. I didn't think it was a penalty either.
That's why forwards should never chase back.
Yeah, well, I said that to him. I said, you've ran back like 80 yards and been sent off for it. Don't bother.
It's because you're running back that far that by the time you get there, you're a bit more tired than a defender would, and you just make stupid decisions. So just stay up and blow your ass out on centre at pitch like I used to.
Yeah, well, I felt bad for him, but he played better without him.
Did they?
He got back into it.
Didn't feel that bad then, did you, Jod?
No,
So,
I'm only joking. I was gutted for him.
You had plans to go to Ibiza, didn't you? End of season, do?
Yeah, but can't now. So
was that paid for?
Yeah, but we've got a refund. It's not a massive issue.
You paid for it, the club?
No, we did.
So you didn't get. I'm still waiting for my due from fucking Salford when we went league.
No, I am.
Still waiting for fucking one league.
Did you not go anywhere?
No, we won league.
I think I got.
And then I
bombed
remember
off.
getting sorted the week later. Never got sorted. Then it got changed to fucking races. I'm like, I don't want to do races. You know what I did? I fucking flew myself. They said we're going away next week, so I fucking that afternoon, the day after, booked myself in fucking Liverpool to go and get my passport sorted. Drove all the way, sat in fucking Liverpool passport office for a day.
For
Got my
nothing.
passport, and no, we didn't even go.
At least you had a trip to Liverpool.
Fucking horrible, innit? Fucking Gary Neville and Paul Scholes, that's fucking his son. Pricks.
Oh, belting.
Fucking
Right, on that note, Fino.
Right. Been a pleasure, guys.
Yeah,
Been a pleasure.
mate.
Get yourself in your van, get some parcels delivered, pal.
Yeah, let's get going now. So, see, it's got about 80 parcels in out there. It's not van don't even lock. Don't even lock. So
You had a
I don't think I've
fucking
had anything
parcel.
off. There's about 30 boohoo parcels in there.
Right, pal.
Oh shit. Right, see you in a bit.
See you later, pal.
See you later,
Bye-bye.
pal.
Bye-bye.
Cheer out.
Are we off?
Your screen is. He's gone. Oh my God, what a guy.
Oh, God.
Corey, what did you think?
The best podcast I've ever listened to.
Well, it's just not right in his head, is it? It's just...
Mate, he seems happier than last time. He's so funny.